What is going on, Pisces Nation? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for September. It'll be covering the first half of September, maybe the second half for you. It depends. Energy is fluid. But it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone that hears this reading, but like always, if it resonates with you, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. That helps out a lot. If it does not resonate with you, you can check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Pisces. Pisces gang, what's going on? We're about to get into these energies. We're about to see what the cards are talking about for you in the month of September. If you guys don't follow me on IG already, you should follow me at chrisanthony14lbs, chrisanthony 14 pounds. I post there daily, or I try to most of the time. Other than that, if you guys want a more personalized reading with me, you can email me. That info will be in the description of the video with the drop down arrow. So if you want to set up a more personal experience, you can. Let's hop right in. All right, so this is going to be your present energy right here, Pisces. Your main storyline that we'll be covering. Like always, after that, we're going to check out your futuristic energy right here on the side, and this will be your supporting details, and we'll top it off with a fairy card for you guys. All right, so let's tap in. You guys have the Three of Wands, and it's clarified by the Emperor, right? So I do feel like in the month of September there is some expansion that's happening with your world, right? There is some expansion that's coming in. Your ships are definitely starting to arrive. You've been kind of waiting on this new information, these new opportunities, these new openings, these new paths to open up, and it feels like they're continuing to come in. These new opportunities are still coming in. Your expansion is continuing to increase, right? And I feel like you're getting a lot of bright ideas in the month of September about how to increase your territory, how to expand what it is that you're working on, whether that be a project, a job, a career, a business. It's like you have a lot of insight that's coming in to expand, right? And so there's kind of like this outlet that's happening, for you. Maybe you have something that it is that you do, right, that you specialize in, and you're kind of using it, I feel, as a blank canvas in order to get more ideas out, right? To channel more of the ideas that are coming into you out into this canvas, whatever that could be to you, whether that's media, whether that's just writing on a pad or singing or whatever it is. I think a lot of you guys are getting real creative in the month of September and wanting to channel that creative energy, right? Instead of kind of putting it into other things that don't create anything for you, instead of being unproductive. I feel like you're very productive in the month of September because you have a lot of energy that's coming in. Now, some of you guys actually have like tangible things that are coming in, like maybe packages coming in the mail. I'm seeing a lot of UPS packages, a lot of Amazon Prime. Maybe you're doing a lot of online shopping. Maybe you have a business or a job where you receive a lot of packages in the mail. I see a lot of you guys kind of like waiting on UPS trucks or Amazon trucks, but this has something involved or having to do with your money, with your finances, and it's kind of like increasing it for you. And so it's like you're waiting for these packages to come, because when they come in, you can get to work, and when the next one comes in, you could go to the next level of work. So I like this energy overall for you guys, Pisces. You have the Emperor clarifying the Three of Wands, so that is a very masculine energy. It is very action orientated, and I think that in the month of September you guys are trying to create systems. You're trying to create platforms to receive this expansion, right? You have a big expansion energy coming in. Jupiter will be very big in the month of September. It's a very large influence of Jupiter, which is the ruling planet of Pisces, one of the ruling planets, right? So with this lucky energy coming in, with these auspicious opportunities coming in, right, it's like you're going to need to maintain them. You're going to need to oversee them. You're going to need to create systems and organize the way that this platform is running for you, or the way that you're receiving in this money, or the way that you're able to create more money from these opportunities. And I feel like you're taking on this emperor role to oversee your kingdom, to oversee these systems, right? To kind of like put things into motion to where maybe your money will work for you, or you can take the greatest advantage of these opportunities that will be coming in the month of September. I feel like it's a lot of open doors that are here, right? A lot of opportunities. And so you're going to need to really be in the mindset of organizing these opportunities. And this is kind of what I see. I feel like let's use the example of, like I was talking about, FedEx or UPS or Amazon, right? Maybe if you're getting a lot of packages, this is like symbolic, right? You have a lot of packages that are coming every day. And every day, you know, they're coming around the same time period. So it's like you're setting up a system to where I can receive this package, have it unpacked, you know, check it in, and unwrap it, and do something else, you know, to use whatever product you're receiving, and then receive the next one. And it's kind of like, I feel like you're wanting to definitely ground your energy in the month of September and just organize your business if this is what you're doing. Like, because some things are, I feel like, can be coming in. You have some big ships that are coming in, and it could almost make you overwhelmed if you don't kind of take on this emperor energy. The good thing is that the emperor energy is here for you. It's like what I feel like you're going to snap into once you see these doors open up. You're like, okay, now I got to get focused. Now I got to put things into place. Now I have to create this system. Now I have to, you know, have my schedule on point. I have to have my alarm clock set. I have to plan my day out. I have to have a planner. Whatever it is for you that makes it run more smoothly. But the emperor energy oversees things to make sure nothing is you know, falling off the assembly line. Everything is like a gear that's turning, and all, you know, all cylinders are firing is kind of what I'm picking up with this energy. But so much is expanding that you're going to have a certain system in place in order to maintain it. All right. So right into that, we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Temperance card. So with the Three of Cups here, for some of you guys, this could be talking about you having the need to celebrate, right? Because you do have these blessings that are coming in. You do have this expansion. You do have kind of like these lucky opportunities that are coming in. And it's kind of like you're wanting to just kind of recognize yourself for maybe all the hard work that you've done. Because to get to the Three of Wands, you know, you do have to first set up a foundation. You do have to first follow a path and commit to a certain path. That's what the Two of Wands is talking about. And then when you get to the Three of Wands, it's kind of like you're continuing to build on this foundation that you've already built, and it's growing more and more. So I do feel like for some of you guys, that is cause to celebrate. You know, you could be wanting to just like celebrate some achievements, some benchmarks that you're making, right? Some growth that you're seeing with something that you're building, whether that be your business or your craft or your career or your job. You're just wanting to be like, wow, like I'm actually pulling some of these things off that I've been working for months or for years, and now I'm seeing this growth happen. Now I'm seeing these opportunities, you know, come in that I was only dreaming about before. So Three of Cups is like this celebration, right? It's clarified by the Temperance card. So on another, you know, perspective, some of you guys could be maybe tempted to indulge too much, right? So the Temperance card is saying to definitely have balance when it comes down to the things that you're overindulging in, right? And it doesn't have to be drinking, right? Because a lot of times that's what the Three of Cups could be. But you know, maybe eating, maybe not working out, maybe not having balance to like I said, run your life efficiently. So the Emperor is coming in to bring that balance, and the Temperance card is here too, Major Arcana, you know, where the universe is going to be helping you balance things out. So if you get certain urges to do things in the month of September, like that you just usually don't do, like run with it. Like if you want to start waking up at 5 or 6, and before you would just sleep into like 9 or 10, wake up at 5 or 6, because it's like the energies are supporting you to do this. And it's a reason why you're going to find like some of the I feel like some of the pieces of the puzzle are changing around for you. Like your blueprint is shifting a little bit to handle this new level of growth. Like whenever a business starts to grow a little bit, let's say it's a startup business and it's starting to grow a little bit more, it's like they have to start changing to the terrain. They have to change to the territory that now they're on, because they started off in one place and now they're in a different place. So now adjustments have to be made. And I do feel like there's going to be a certain level of adjustments that's coming in for you that you're going to want to switch up to bring balance to the whole, the whole system you have, right? Or your whole business, or whatever that could be for you, your whole life in general. It's like little adjustments that I feel like need to be made. And so, yeah, you're definitely going to want to have a balance to, the enjoyment that you're doing. Or let's say if you're doing a lot of working, maybe you do need to balance that out with some like downtime and kicking back and watching Netflix or whatever, or having a drink or whatever that could be for you. Going out with some friends, just kind of like pausing for maybe one day of the week. If you're working hard 6 days of the week, pause for one day, take a break, get back to it. Balance, right? So that you won't be out of balance, because you're going to need to balance these energies that are coming in, or they will overwhelm. And it's kind of going to be overwhelming in a good way, is what I feel. This is like some great energy that's coming in for you, like great opportunities, but you can really capitalize on them if you have your system set up to kind of handle this load. All right. Now we have the Hierophant energy here, clarified by the Devil card. So for some of you guys, I feel like you are kind of like taking on these roles of the Hierophant, where you're sharing information with other people, or you're leading other people, or training other people, teaching other people, maybe offering spiritual healing, right? These are all of your tarot readers, your Reiki healers, your psychics, your counselors, your preachers, teachers, whatever that could be for you. And it could be in other forms, right? You doing paintings, you being a writer, you being a singer, you doing anything creative, right? But you're helping people come out of a level of darkness, right? Or you're teaching people how to separate from their shadow self, right? It's kind of like you're teaching people how to overcome, or giving them keys, knowledge, to unlock themselves from the things that hold them back. So a lot of you guys are inspiration to other people, is what I feel. And you see how these two people are looking up to the Hierophant, but you're definitely doing it as a spiritual role, right? Even if it's something creative or something business minded, you're definitely taking on a certain spirituality or philosophy that is kind of spiritual to help these people see the light. Or it's kind of like, I feel like some of you guys are rescuing people from themselves, from addictions maybe that you had, or from dark nights of the soul that you've already been through, and now you're inspiring other people to unlock them from those things, or waking them up out of this slumber or these cycles that they're stuck in. I see a lot of Pisces really being inspirers in the month of September, or really, taking the stage in a certain sense, to where people are kind of like learning from you. They're eating from the wisdom and the knowledge that you have right now. In another way, I do see this as some of you guys are kind of looking in. I see kind of three scenarios with this card, with this combination. Some of you guys could be looking into spiritual philosophies, or studying different spiritual philosophies to help you yourself with things that kind of like you're stuck in, addictions, or ways of thinking, or certain things about yourself that you haven't been able to unlock yet, that keep you less motivated, or distract you, or keep you off your path or off your purpose. You could be looking into studies in the month of September, right, where you're trying to study maybe like the Buddhist philosophy, or you're trying to study ancient philosophies, ancient teachings that kind of can unlock your mind a little bit more, that kind of can take you to the next level. Because it's always another level of awakening. It's always another level of work, of shadow work we have to do, of healing that we have to do, of unlocking ourselves. So I feel like that in September, you guys definitely could be getting back into that study mode. You know how you're in that study mode and you're researching and you're just eating all this information. And if you've been taking a long break from that, I feel like in September you could like feel the urge to get back on that path of studying and reading and watching a lot of YouTube videos, right? Taking in a lot of esoteric knowledge or metaphysical knowledge or whatever that could be for you, and kind of like upgrading yourself, developing yourself even more. Because like I said, there's this expansion that's coming in, there's this growth that's coming in. And if you see that there are certain things about yourself that are getting in the way from you expanding your finances or expanding your career or your business or your job, then I feel like you're wanting to bring that to balance, right? Because like I said, if you're indulging in things that are getting in the way of you bringing in balance into your world, this is the time, this is the month for you to kind of work on that, to heal that, so that you can be more productive, more efficient, move forward, with a freer mind and a freer spirit. Now, for some of you other Pisces, I do feel like this could be kind of like a commitment that's coming in for you guys in the month of September too. I'm seeing so many different scenarios with this card. Now, for some of you guys, I feel like it could be a love commitment that's happening, that's on the table for you, to somebody that you are kind of like very, very much so attractive to or attracted to. And you kind of have this bond with them it's kind of like the sexual chemistry is very, very high with this person. That could be coming in, or somebody that you already know. I do feel like you could possibly already know them. And it could possibly be somebody that you can't really let go of. Like you kind of tried to let go of them, or they tried to let go of you, but you guys keep coming back into each other's energy. Even if you haven't been around this person or you haven't been in contact with this person, I feel like they've been somewhere floating around your energy for some reason. And every now and then you think about them and you're like, why can't I get this person out of my energy totally? Like I am done with this person. But there's something about, a link or a bond that you have with them that could possibly be karmic. But on the other end, it could just be a very strong spiritual bond, very strong attraction you have with each other. Because sometimes the devil energy is talking about a very strong attraction. This could possibly be a Capricorn because this is the Capricorn card, but doesn't have to be. And so I am feeling like if you are dealing with a person like that, there could be some type of commitment that's wanting to come in, that's wanting to be developed with this person. They could be coming in saying they want to commit to you, and maybe, before it wasn't the right time to commit. I know Pisces, we kind of hate for those old people to come back from the past and tell us stuff, but this is possible that this is here. It doesn't have to be somebody old either. It could be somebody that's like just now coming in that you feel a very strong attraction to, and you're just like, you know what, like we're a match. Like I want to be around you. Like I don't want to like separate from you. I like hanging out with you. I like, getting to know you. I like having sex with you. Whatever that could be. And there's a lot of potential here for commitment with this person that you feel like is irresistible, or they feel like you're irresistible and they just always want to be around you. And so either you or them could be definitely wanting to commit in some type of way. It doesn't always have to be marriage. It could be like, just being exclusive with each other. Like, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, whatever. And you guys could just be wanting to kind of like make that be known to yourselves because you can't stop being around this person. All right. Now, the other scenario I saw with this card, and sorry we're stuck on here so long, is that it may be some of you guys that have a certain commitment that you're trying to carry out. This comes down to something personal, something having to do with your job or business or something that you do that you're very committed to, but you are having to fight against your dark side in order to continue to be committed to this path. And I do feel like for some of you guys, this is kind of like your life's path, your purpose that you have committed to, because we're at the Three of Wands and you're wanting to expand and set up these systems to grow your path or to grow your spiritual practice or whatever you do, your creative work. But there is something in your shadow self, your shadow side, that's getting in the way of this commitment. And so, like I said, you're having to work on yourself in the month of September and expand out of this place of, holding yourself back or self-sabotage or just being, too lazy or being undisciplined or overindulging, whatever that is for you. I feel like you're definitely working on yourself in the month of September because you don't want this to get in the way of your main focus, because you enjoy what it is that you do, whatever it is that you do to help other people out, to inspire other people, to help, help them grow in certain ways, or like I said, unlock them. You definitely love it, and so you don't want anything to get in the way of this. So there's a high level of focus with healing and bringing a certain amount of balance and shadow work. All right, let's keep it moving now. I feel like in September also you guys are carving out a new path for yourself, or you're walking deeper into this place of the unknown, right? With this moon card, it's kind of like you're going into a place that's unknown territory for yourself. And I feel like you're being called into this forest, right? You're being called deeper into this path that you don't know what's actually going to happen or where this is actually taking you, but you just feel that your calling is down this road, this long windy path that's maybe in the dark, that's maybe deep in the forest, right? But it's kind of like your treasure is back here somewhere. So you're following this path, but you are kind of carving out a brand new path for yourself. It's kind of like you're pioneering something for some of you Pisces, and this is kind of you shooting in the dark, right? Or walking along a dark path and you don't know what's going to happen. You just know that this is the direction you're supposed to be heading. So this moon card is very intuitive for you in the month of September. This is your card too, Pisces. So this is kind of like the advice to follow your intuition. Really tap into your intuition. And even though some things may not add up, logically, or they don't make sense, with what you can see, right? There's still something that's happening, and your intuition is leading you more and more along this path, right? Because expansion is coming in, expansion is happening, and it's the more you continue to go forward and follow whatever that calling is for you, whatever that purpose is for you, right? It's like you're getting closer and closer to this treasure that I feel is for you at the end of this road, or deeper into this path that you're taking on. So I like that you have the Knight of Wands here, because you are fired up about it and you're moving forward fearlessly, right? Even though you don't know exactly what's down this road, even though it's something that you've never done before, you're not afraid. Even though you're in the dark, you're not afraid, because you're being led with your intuition. Right? That moon energy is very much so talking to you, and it's like you're tapping into that deep Pisces intuition and moving forward like, I got this. Like, I know this is where I'm supposed to be headed. I don't see any landmarks, right? I don't see any highway signs telling me to go this way. The GPS is broke, but my internal compass is on, all the way on, right? And so you're coming out very confident when it comes down to reaching your goals, right? Going for what it is that you want in life, what it is that you're trying to manifest. Even though you can't see exactly how the pieces of the puzzle are going to come together, you're still moving forward. And this is what I feel like the universe is wanting you to do, right? Because this path doesn't come with instructions, because I feel like you're doing something that not a lot of people are doing, right? So it's not a lot of people that have done this before you in the way that you're doing it, right, Pisces? Pisces are very creative, right? They're pioneers, right? And so a lot of times they do things before other people have done it. Like Albert Einstein was a Pisces, right? I think Steve Jobs was a Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of inventors were that Pisces type of energy, so they go down paths that not a lot of other people will walk down, and you have to be very confident in yourself moving forward, right? Because you're making these moves that maybe not a lot of other people will understand, and these people could be barking at you like, what are you doing? Like, why are you going down this dark path? Like, it's dark down there, it's a forest, civilization is not even down there yet, why do you want to go that way? Right? But you just feel intuitively like this is the way I'm supposed to go, like it's something for me back here. So yeah, that's happening. Give me one sec. Okay, so yeah, that's happening, and I do feel like it's so unorthodox, this thing that you're doing. It's definitely breaking away from traditions, right? This I keep seeing so many meanings with this Hierophant energy. So you're definitely taking on this Hierophant energy, and so many different meanings of it in the month of September. Because on another from another perspective, some of you guys are breaking away from a traditional role or a traditional sense of doing things. And I feel like maybe for a while the traditional mindset has been holding some of you guys back and keeping you stuck in a certain place. And in the month of September, you're choosing to walk away from the traditions, to break away from maybe the way you were taught to do something or the way society views doing something, and you're just carving out this brand new path and pioneering this new thing, and you're speeding full speed ahead, and this is what you're supposed to do. So if you've already kind of begun something like that, like, hold on for the ride. Like, it's continuing to move forward, it's continuing to expand, and all you have to do is be ready for this kind of influx of energy that's coming in, because I do feel strongly like Jupiter is with you in the month of September, and it's expanding whatever it is that you're working on. Let's keep it moving. 10 of Cups is here, and it's clarified by the Justice card. So 10 of Cups does talk about emotional fulfillment coming in. Whatever it is that makes you happy, that emotionally fulfills you, that makes you want to jump up for joy, makes you want to sing out loud, this energy is here. So it's going to be a very rewarding month in September, is what I feel. And I do feel like this is your karmic retribution that's coming in, like something that's owed to you, maybe from the karma that you have cleared already for so long, all the work that you have already done on yourself. You're being rewarded, right? Also for walking down this path that not many will walk down, right? You're taking the road less traveled, right? That road less traveled that few people will take. You're doing this, and it's actually rewarding you, because this is the path that you're supposed to take. This is the path that's well lit for you, while other people can't see on it, because your intuition is lighting this path. And so it's about to be rewarding for you in a lot of ways, right? And that 10 of Cups energy is talking about being emotionally fulfilled in more ways than one, right? These may be the relationship that's coming in for you that's emotionally fulfilling you, right? This commitment that could be coming in for some of you guys to this person you're very attracted to, and you just kind of can't let go of, right? They could be bringing you some happiness in, right? And this kind of like a balance is coming in from this, especially if you were dealing with somebody where it was out of balance. This is maybe for some of you guys that were dealing with that older person, and there was no commitment and there was no communication, or it just wasn't happening. Maybe it was more in that devil energy. I feel like there is some karmic justice that's coming in with this certain person, and I'm feeling that kind of strong, Pisces. So if it's not the new person, then it's, for some of you guys, it could be this older person that you just haven't really let go of, and you still have love for, and you still want, and you've always wanted them, and you know that that's your soulmate. And it's just like, I do feel like some balance is coming in this connection with the Ten of Cups. And it's just time, right? It's like Jupiter is here. That's your ruler. And Jupiter likes to bless and like shower gifts and, new beginnings and emotional fulfillment on his sons and daughters, right? If you study astrology, right, you guys, Pisces, are like the sons and daughters of Jupiter. That is your ruling planet, and this is the lucky planet, like the happy planet, and it's big and it's large and it brings in big gifts. And with this justice card being here, it's like you guys are being rewarded big time, emotionally fulfilled in what it is that you're doing, this path that you're pursuing, right? Emotionally fulfilled in your work, in your relationships, in your friendships, with your family. Ten of Cups, like, this is the great energy. You're celebrating too, like, you love it, like, you're receiving it, you're enjoying it. I see some of you guys like really like saying, I deserve this. Like, like sometimes as Pisces, I think that because I'm a Pisces too, but I think we can like get in that place where we feel like we don't deserve some of the things, because Pisces is a very humble sign, or very chill and just laid back and goes along with the flow. But I feel like in the month of September, with these blessings that are coming in for you, you know that they have your name on it. Like I said, it's like these orders that are coming in for you from Amazon, right? And it's just like, that it was supposed to be coming. It got held up a little bit, but like you've been tracking it. You had the tracking number, and you're like, oh, that's coming on Tuesday, right? That's about to come on Thursday. You know it's yours, because it's going to be distinctly matching the thing that makes you happy. And I think September is going to be the beginning of this time in your life where a lot of these blessings are coming in. You've been having some great energy for a while now, Pisces, and it's like it's continuing to go, and it's going to continue into 2020. 2020 is going to be such a great year for Pisces. It's crazy. That's what I keep feeling in all the readings. For a lot of signs, it's going to be very good, but you guys really have it coming in, like this karmic retribution is here. So let's get into your future energy. We are behind time. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Justice card again, and then the Queen of Pentacles, right? So with the Seven of Swords, it's clarified by the Magician card. So I do feel like you guys are definitely in manifestation mode, right? You've been working like a mad scientist in the lab. You've been mixing concoctions together. You've been on your board writing down equations, seeing what the common denominator is, right? You've been trying everything that you can. Like, I'm feeling and seeing the mad scientist. But you have been doing this really kind of like, like I said, in the dark, maybe under the radar. You don't want people to know what it is that you're working on. Like, besides the people that have to know, I feel like you're growing and expanding and kind of really finding the fine ingredients of what it is that you do. And you have a certain way of doing it. Like, you want to like come up and you want to surprise people, like, with your success. It's like, or you are going to surprise people, because people don't know what it is that you're really working on. It's like you're working right underneath the nose of some people, and they just think Pisces is over here chilling right at 1 or 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, but really you're in your science lab just mixing together stuff while everybody else is sleeping. and you're making, this monster at the end of the day. You're making yourself into a monster. And when it kind of comes and it's like revealed to everybody, people are going to be like, what? Wait, how did you do that? Like, weren't you just like working over here and like at this job that doesn't really even pay that much? Like, how did you put together this? Like, and it's like, this is what's happening. Yeah, you're working on something behind the scenes. Like, you're coming up with this thing, like this, whatever it is. For some of you guys, I want to see it. Like, email me, show me what you're working on, because I want to see, like, but you're keeping it hidden. It's like you're keeping it under wraps until the time that you're going to reveal it to other people or to your audience, right? This is the magician, right? They usually manifest something that everybody can see. Okay. And then you have the King of Pentacles here, clarified by the Death card. So I do feel like there's a transformation for you that's bringing you into this abundant energy, right? The King of Pentacles is the most material abundant king. He has built his abundance and he can also maintain it, and he continues to make it grow. He has the Midas touch. And you guys are definitely having the Midas touch in the month of September and on, right? Ending 2019, going into 2020, everything that you're touching is just gold. And you have this level of grace on your life, this level of favor on you, because you have done the work, right? This is what you're owed. The Justice card is here again with the Ten of Swords. You have paid for this in blood, like blood, sweat, and tears. Painful trauma, right? Bad experiences, betrayals, heartbreak. And it's like, when you do that work and when you go through these hard lessons and these hard experiences and they make you level up, then you have to karmically be rewarded for that. Like, because you didn't just go through it for any reason. It's like you went through it so that you can awaken to certain things about yourself, right? And you can stop being stuck in certain karmic cycles. And when you end those karmic cycles, then you are rewarded. This is what the energy of Saturn is about. And a lot of times you train under Saturn and you learn these hard lessons over and over again, and they're painful. And when you finally pass the class, then you get rewarded, right? Because you finally passed. And now, because it was so painful for you to endure that lesson, you have to kind of be rewarded. This is how Saturn works. So I do feel that energy strongly with a lot of you Pisces. Like, you're definitely graduating from a lot of painful lessons, and this is the time of your harvest that you're reaping the benefits. And the transformation is occurring, and you're transforming into this person right here that is very financially stable, right? And this is your dream, I feel, Pisces. Like, this is what you've been trying to manifest. Like, you having what it is that you want financially, and you being stable, and you being the boss, and you getting your money the way that you want to get it, right? And not being confined to these older ways of thinking or older ways of getting money, right? You earning your abundance through a brand new path, pioneering something brand new for you. This is what's coming next for you guys. This is the transformation that's taking place. All right, so we ended with the Queen of Pentacles here, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. I mean, not Page, but the Knight of Pentacles. So now, because in your spread you do have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, this could be the couple that I've been talking about, like, that you feel that strong connection to. You guys are kind of like twins in certain ways. You definitely mirror each other. This could be like a twin flame connection, but this person could be wanting to come in and offer you this stability, this commitment with a Knight of Pentacles, and they could have been very, very slow to do this because they've been thinking about it over and over again, contemplating whether they should do this or not, or maybe you have been doing that. But there is some type of matchup that's here, like, because I'm seeing too many matchup cards. The Three of Cups, you guys, some of you guys are having this reunion with them. The Ten of Cups, right? This is a relationship, some type of emotional fulfillment. The Devil card is here, talking about this strong attraction between two people. And then on top of that, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So both of you guys have certain similar paths or certain similar goals that you're working on, and it's kind of like this commitment or offer to commit could be coming in because you guys are coming to the place where you're both balanced, right? And this is what I feel for some of you Pisces. There's going to be a commitment in the month of September that comes in, and it's just so balanced and it's so right that it's like you just can't deny it. Because along with everything else you're working on, right, you also have this opportunity, this karmic retribution for your love life getting on point, right, and being balanced. That's the icing on the cake. But you're doing the work on yourself. So usually when you're working on yourself like this is what comes in. Like, it just accompanies it, if that's what you desire. Right? Alright, Pisces. Now, some of you guys, I do want to point that out. It could be an air sign. King of Swords is here, right underneath the Hierophant again. So, that's possible. Balance, right? Is your fairy card. It says, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So yeah, it is a process. And balance is what we were talking about before with this Temperance card, right? You're balancing out everything so that you can handle this load that's coming in, this expansion that's coming in. But you're definitely creating something that's brand new. So you take the older systems into consideration, but understand that your path is your path. And it could be definitely unorthodox. And you already know this. So we're wrapping up right there, Pisces. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. We went kind of deep a little bit. I took 40 minutes to explain. But if it did resonate with you, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. If you want a more personalized reading with me, email me about that. That's in the description of the video. And I will see you guys mid-September. Later.